traffic at high speed.
Hurt in there, I don't know. But as you can see, he's pulling over.
News cameras captured the dramatic pit maneuver end of the chase from both ground and air. It finally ended near Oklahoma City with 2 suspects taken into custody. He tried to shoplift, then even pepper sprayed the officer.
For what?
Because you and her.
For what? For what?
Pull away.
Dude, you're under arrest. Are you kidding me? What am I under arrest for?
Just go back.
Can you steal anything? You're bloody there.
No, you passed.
Yes, I am.
You passed.
Bro, I believe you there. Come on, please, sir. Please.
In June 2024, Florida, police responded to a Walmart after reports of shoplifting. When the officer tried to detain the male suspect outside, the man resisted and a struggle broke out.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hornets lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Despite being temporarily blinded, the officer stayed in the fight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And not only that, your elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively, where they are getting out and running.
You've got Odom. White is out there with Petrovic. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Petrovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Seconds later, he was.
Roy dishes to Rose. Outside, Markkanen. Lets it go with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Adebayo is checked in for Zion Williamson.
Giving officers no time and even fewer options.
And so White will bring it up for the Hornets. 3-point lead. Before Gobert, he gets it there. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Markkanen from outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Let's find out the news on Lauri Markkanen. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Hornets' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Petrovic.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Markkanen. A shake. And it's good on the way in.
You got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block, and everything is as well.
There's Markkanen. That misses off the back. Charlotte leading by 6. Gobert finds Odom. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
Rose goes, and it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And Rose, an absolute assassin when he strings together moves like that.
Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Charlotte making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's ball in for Kobe White. Here's Irving. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And how about the athleticism of Kyrie playing above the rim?
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Spins. Pass to Markkanen. And there's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, maybe Markkanen isn't the strongest or most athletic big man, but he does move well and can score even with a defender all over.
Now, here's Markkanen. 6 points for him. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Irving. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't any better at defending.
Duran, he's checked in for the Hornets. OG Anunoby comes in for Lamar Odom. Now, here's Adebayo. Hasn't made one yet. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Markkanen, and he uses the glass on the layup. Markkanen's got 7 points.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Now, here's Anunoby.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
46 seconds left here in the second. Edwards against Jordan. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Holmgren comes in for Duran. And it's Odom in for Anunoby. Ball against Irving. Ball feeling it out a bit. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The officer feared fentanyl exposure for himself.
The visitors with the ball. 11-point game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. No good from Irving. Holmgren up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Ball. Holmgren. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And that one's good, Irving.
That's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hornets ahead. They lead by 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
October 28, 2023. Chicago, Illinois. Officers stopped a woman driving without insurance. When informed that her car would be towed, she argued.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense. Yeah,
and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Anthony Edwards out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. Puts one up, and that one clearly effective.
She stole from a sporting goods store, then led officers on a wild, multi-county chase across Ohio. The police responded to a theft at Dick's Sporting Goods. A woman was caught on camera walking out with bags full of merchandise and loaded them into a silver Honda.
Same name as the KP. This time be on the radio. It's same name as June 27th, and now alright.
It was 7 minutes. At least 4 departments joined the chase, with officers attempting multiple stops.
I looked up the scene. I was never going to the ATV. But yes,
Eventually, police performed a successful pit maneuver and took her into custody. The woman, identified as Angelica, was charged with felony fleeing and theft. Despite claiming she had top lawyers, she was assigned a public defender. Her bond was set at $25,000. On June 16, 2023, Duanesburg, New York, State Trooper Richard Albert tried stopping a speeding SUV on I-88, but as he approached, the driver, 32-year-old Nelson Trush, stuck a gun out the window and opened fire. What happened next was a wild highway shootout. A heroic truck driver used his brake to block the SUV. Trosh and his girlfriend, Alicia Ariel, then carjacked a pickup at gunpoint. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! Ariel was arrested and later sentenced to 4 to 12 years in prison. Trosh was found dead nearby from a self-inflicted gunshot. Trooper Albert was treated and released the same day. Get out of the vehicle! Put your hands up and get out of the vehicle. Put your hands up. Niagara Falls, New York, June 2024. Officers responded to a domestic call involving 29-year-old Reginald Barnes, who had a restraining order against him for a past sexual assault. Officers tried to take him into custody, but when the taser failed, he pulled a knife and stabbed one of them. Barnes was given first aid and remains in critical condition. Officer Sanesi sustained minor injuries to his back and arm. Body cam footage released includes the moments leading up to the shooting.
We're gonna get her resistance, so she doesn't want to leave the store, and I'm gonna have to trespass.
Okay.
She wanted a discount and refused to leave until she got one.
Well, you gotta leave the store, all right? If you refuse to leave, you'll be subject to arrest.
June 12, 2024, Orlando, Florida. Officers responded to a Ross store after staff reported a woman refusing to leave.
I'm gonna say no, like everybody else is telling me no.
You said what? Are you refusing to leave? Like I said, if you do not leave, you'll be placed under arrest.
Despite being warned she could face arrest, she stayed seated at checkout. Officers gave her multiple chances, but when she continued resisting, she was arrested for trespassing and then resisting arrest and transported to the Orange County Jail. Officers noted she had previously been trespassing.
Yeah. We're gonna get her resistance, so you're gonna work yourself. I mean, it's gonna hurt you.
You're far back. And you're gonna go up the other side of the car, or am I?
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to meet the most annoying woman in Peach County, Georgia, right now. In a dramatic twist, the officers quickly stopped her, inflicting a dose of instant karma. And when the dust settled, the truth of what happened next shocked everyone.
Anytime we get we gotta see what you think. I feel like I hate you when I see you do this here. It's something that I say, hey,
And what happens when recklessness is met with swift, decisive action? Let's see it through to the end. And with a stolen car, jury charges, parole, and a suspended license, it was only a matter of time before this chase ended exactly as you'd expect.
You can afford to hire. We're trying to work with people who are thinking. David. Your name David? David. You right? You want to take a seat? Hey, Dixon.
David turned a routine call into chaos.
Stay stop. Stop resisting and stop trying to fight us. You understand?
To smash things inside the patrol car, making the situation even more tense.
Well, he's still trying to fight, trying to get strong at both of them. Relax.
Chill out.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to watch more interesting videos.
Make sure he's having
I don't understand why she's being rude. Here's what happened. A minute ago, and I got everything. Yeah, and the reason, like, I tried talking to her, she was being rude, so that's why I appreciate it. You know, it's on the side of the road. Don't. Do not.
This proves that obeying traffic laws is not only a responsibility, but also a way to ensure the safety of yourself and those around you.
Are you going to listen? Give me a phone. Please listen, okay? I don't know what your attitude on this thing, man. Listen, just listen, okay? We're willing to work with you, okay? But you are just off the chain, okay?
Now gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Markkinen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkinen drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Jordan kicks to Holmgren. Shoots the 3. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren. Jordan's got 12 points in the game. Jordan against it. Pass to Adebayo. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. One on Holmgren.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Second free throw, no good. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Markkinen passes to Edwards. And Markkinen throws it down.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkinen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
He now faces multiple felony charges and is currently
Here's Holmgren.
County jail.
He has 5. Pass to Odom.
That reckless chase really
Odom
well.
with the screen for Jordan.
Watching a super heel. Speed through bending traffic.
Here's Holmgren.
Leaving chaos in its way.
6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Adebayo. Markkinen into the lane. And Markkinen throws it down.
Goodness, get up there, Lowry. The forward from Finland there with an emphatic finish.
Edwards against Jordan. Out to Duncan. over Jordan. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Duncan's got 8.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Ball from deep three-point territory. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the lob to Markkanen. An emphatic LU jam.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
Irving out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He gets that one. 13 points in the game.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Outside, Markkanen. Down low. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Holmgren's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Irving passes to Adebayo. The kick out to Irving. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Inside, looking for Markkanen. He gets it there.
Goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Markkanen down low. Odom on him. Here's Duncan. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And it's Edwards, top of the key. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Holmgren. OG Anunoby comes in for Markkanen. Petrovic is checked in for Jordan. And it's Kobe White in for Ball.
Confronting them in a dispute with her boyfriend, accusing him of being destructive.
White against Rose. Over in the corner, Williamson.
And accusing the police
no one covering. Williamson's got his first basket.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost unfair.
White looking around. Odom with the screen for White. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Hornets lead by 1. Don't go up. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Markkanen is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Petrovic. Then it's Jordan. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Rose kicks to Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. And a fast break now for the Hornets. From 10 feet out. That one a little long. Adebayo against Gobert. Adebayo passes to Rose. Oh, he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Suspected controlled substances. A subsequent search uncovered more felony.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Petrovic's shot is off.
Justice.
Jordan against Rose. A miss that time would have put him up.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Pass to Petrovic. Jordan outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Throws with the bucket. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Gobert.
When someone is used to being treated as a priority, being treated as an equal feels like discrimination.
About a minute and a half
If
through
you
the fourth
think
quarter
your
now.
rights have been
It's Roy
violated,
on the wing.
take legal action, not at the scene.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Edwards finds Rose. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Holmgren pulls it down. Charlotte leading by 4. Petrovic with the pass to Holmgren. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Ball subbed in for Petrovic. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball, coach the players. Hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Devin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's the call on Moore. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's Ball with the 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Adebayo finds Duncan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
So he gets them both.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
The kick out to Odom. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. A nice shot by Jordan.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ball. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Adebayo kicks to Roy. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 4. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. And the dunk by Duncan.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge, even in the biggest of moments.
Knocks it loose. Holmgren with the bounce pass. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Jordan. Roy gets the rebound to take the lead. Buries it from outside.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Brandon Roy. And So it's Charlotte with it. Holmgren finds Markkinen. And the Hornets miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 29 seconds left in the game. Count it!
Staying cool in a clutch moment. Homer not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Here are the Hornets with the ball. There's Ball with the three. Yes! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
Now, here is Irving. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
There's Ball with the three. Bullseye!
He's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Reckless choices caught up with her in a flash. Justice was served almost immediately.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
It started as a routine violation, quickly turned into something unexpected. But how far can one really go before things...
They've got Edwards. Bam Adebayo is out there with Markkinen. Then there's Duncan. And it's Irving in at the point.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkinen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
Ball, the pass to Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Duncan. In-change shot. And he swishes it right through. And that's 15 points for Tim Duncan.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his openings.
The teardrop and Ball with the lane.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Ball's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Irving against Ball. Outside Irving. Back to Markkinen. And it's sent back by Odom.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfect.
And the dunk by Odom.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Completely legal actions.
Holmgren against Adebayo. Three-pointer, Markkinen. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Markkinen's got 19 points. Jordan against Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat. And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Here's Ball. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Takes a step back. Here's Irving. Takes it inside.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Irving, yes!
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
Jordan, high post. Edwards there.
Yeah, put the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Edwards dishes to Duncan. Money!
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's Ball with the 3. A shot's good on the assist by Odom.
The corner is not a problem for Ball. He's confident he can make that.
Markkanen kicks to Duncan. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jordan finds Odom. Here's the ball. Duncan against Holmgren. Ball from long range. And here's Duncan. Yes!
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter. That should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to really try and draw a foul.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would.
They started their day.